Hello, I'm Medina County Auditor Mike Kovack, and with me today is my Chief Deputy, Joan Heller, and we're here today to talk to you about the 2010 Medina County Reappraisal. This is a process that we go through every 3 years. This is our update reappraisal. So for the folks out there who may not be aware, we actually did not visit all the properties this year, and there were not personal inspections made. And what actually happened was, for the update appraisal, what happens is all the sales from 2007, 2008, 2009 are compared against the actual appraised values that we have in our office. And those are compared, and what happened after that comparison was done, that analysis, it was determined that there's going to be across the board in the county, well, not across the board, but on average in the county, there's going to be a 7% decrease in property values. Right. When we look at these sales, they do have to be considered arm's length transactions or fair market sales. And so that's, if you have a sheriff's sale or a foreclosure sale, typically those may be considered, but they may not be given as much weight. We are very fortunate in Medina County that the foreclosure sales and the sheriff's sales are not setting the market in Medina County.
When you're coming in to discuss this with us, or you're going to give us that information, if you've purchased a house at sheriff's sale or at an auction or something, make sure that when you come to talk to us that you have photographs from the inside, anything that would affect the value, because when we look at those arm's length sale, we're assuming that the insides would look similar to the outsides, and sometimes those that are put up for sheriff's sale or auction or not, and that would definitely.
Right. But particularly if you've bought that house and there's a lot of damage to it, take photographs at that time, because the assumption is, as Joan was saying, the interior is the same quality as the exterior. And one of the things that you can do to help make your case for a lower value is to show that there was some damage or inside that would have accounted for a lower sale price. So that's one of the things to keep in mind if you're involved in that market on a foreclosure sale or a sheriff's sale. We have now received approval from the state for our preliminary values, and we've broken the county up into about, I think, 5 different groupings of houses, and what we're going to do is to mail out these notices to you on a rolling basis, and I believe we're starting in the southwest portion of the county. I believe Homerville and that area, Lodi I think is included in that, Spencer will receive their notifications first, and then after that the rest of the county will receive theirs. I think the final ones go out towards the end of September.
Right.
So if you don't receive your notice at the end of August, beginning of September, they will be mailed out. And again, we're going to mention some of the different places we're going to be throughout the county to hear those, any questions that you may have.
We're going to be in Homerville at the Township Hall on August 26th.
Actually, we're going to be in Homer Township.
Sorry, Homer Township. Oh, that
we
was...
apologize to the, yes.
On August 26th from noon till 7. Wadsworth Center for Older Adults on September 2nd from 11 to 7. Granger Township Hall on September 9th from 11 to 7. We'll be in the County Administration Building in room 302 on September 16th. Well, we're there every day, yes, but we'll have special meetings on September 16th from 11 to 7. Brunswick Library will be there on September 23rd from 10 to 8. And again at the Medina County Administration Building from 11 to 7 on September 30th and October 7th. Mike has a fabulous staff. We really do. We've got a bunch of really good people that will be able to help you with all of your questions.
Yeah. Now, there is another way. This is one way that you can bring your concerns to us, but another way will be to contact us via our website at www.medinacountyauditor.org, and that'll be in your brochure. We will have a tab up there that says 2010
update.
Update. 2010 right. Update. And when you click on that, there'll be a form that comes up where you need to put in your information, put in your concerns, and then we will take those forms as they come in and get back to you to address any of those concerns. Again, the easiest way to bring your concerns to our attention and may be addressed more quickly is to come in over the website at www.medinacountyauditor.org and click on the 2010 Update tab, and there'll be a form there that you can fill out. The county as a whole, we're looking at decreases in value of about 7%, and that is for residential. Actually, the agricultural properties are dropping approximately 4%. And again, for commercial and industrial, the state has mandated no changes to those properties. So that's kind of the lay of the land for the county overall. But again, for the cities, I'll just mention those. We're looking at, in Brunswick, decreases in property value of about 6% on average. In Medina, we're looking at decreases of about 9%. And in Wadsworth City, we're looking at decreases of about 8%. And again, that's going to make up almost 50% of the properties throughout the county. So that gives you maybe a little bit better idea. Again, you know, different markets in the county. Brunswick is more affected by the Cleveland market certainly than Wadsworth is, and those are some of the different factors that come into play there. And if you haven't been to our website before, we mention that a lot, but if you're a property owner in the county and have not been to our website, you need to go because all the information that we have on your property that we use to set your value is there, as well as your tax bill and where your money goes from your taxes. So again, that website is www.medinacountyauditor.org. This is our first chance to look at values in the county as a whole since 2007, actually the end of 2006. So again, property values are going down. You will get those notices at the beginning of September through the end of September.
Right.
I think those should come out. So if you haven't gotten it by the end of September, give us a call. We don't file our final statement with the state until the end of October, so there is some time. Again, we talked about different ways that you can communicate with us once you receive your notice via the web. It will be the most efficient way for you and for us. You can come out to any of the 7 or 8 informal hearings throughout the county. Additionally, if you go through that process, or even if you don't, and you're not satisfied with your property value, come January 1st, there is a more formal appeals process called the Board of Revision process that you can file a formal complaint between January 1st and March 31st, and that is heard by a 3-member board, the Medina County Board of Revision, and that's a more formalized process where you're expected to present some evidence on that.
But the Triennial update is residential properties. Those are the ones that are going out. Res and ag, nothing's going
down.
Right, going down.
I will mention, though, actually, there are properties in the county going up. I guess that's important. You know, each of these properties, we do look at them overall, but then particularly if there were sales on the property in the past several years, or you're in a neighborhood where there's sales and your property was low, you may see that property moving up. So
brings you in line with everybody.
Brings you in line. So again, if you're a property owner in Medina County, you should be receiving a notice here no later than the end of September. There will be information in there. If you have questions, please feel free to contact us, and we look forward to answering your questions. So on behalf of Joan Heller and myself, Mike Kovack, Medina County Auditor, we appreciate you tuning in.